They tried. That was the other thing I wanted to bring up. The weird black screen at the end of the Sabrina reaction is we got taken down by the Munsters. We got that video got flagged and we were like freaking out, like what the hell, like we're gonna have to redo the whole thing, and like it's gonna be a whole, because we thought the songs were the problem. We thought that it was the copyright from the songs, and Kendall did as well. He's our advisor. So we were like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? Like, which song is it, or is it all the songs? So I go and I look on the actual like YouTube thing where it tells you like what the problem is, and it was the fucking Munsters clip that we put at the end of the video. They said absolutely not. The powers that be decided that that was not to be. So you got a black screen, and sometimes that's all there is.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor.
My mind is a black screen often.
Well, the good news is that I'm a puzzler now.
What are you solving?
I mean, this guy right here, and on camera you can't even tell, so that's great. But
it's hollow, right?
Yeah, it's like a foil effect. But if you notice anything fascinating about it,
I see.
I had a missing fucking piece, dead center in the middle of this bitch, and I also had a duplicate piece. So someone else out there, this is what I've been told in the puzzling community, I guess this is alleged, but they say if you've got like extra pieces, that means like something happened at the factory where shit got mixed up, and so someone else with this same puzzle is missing this corner piece. So I would be honestly fucking fuming. A corner piece would piss me off more if I was missing that. But I was fuming when I was missing this bitch right in the middle too. So I decided to make my own like fake piece out of cardboard and stick it in there. Obviously it's not perfect, but on camera you can't even really tell at all.
She's resourceful.
So, but I loved the picture so much, I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna frame this one when I get finished. And I'm like not fast at it or anything, so it takes me like days to do one puzzle.
I love it. It's like dark academia.
Yeah, I thought it was fitting for the vibe today. But yeah, I was going psycho, spoiler alert, when I realized that was missing, and I was gonna have to fix it somehow. I refused. I didn't even know I could do puzzles. Like I was telling you, as a kid, they always stressed me out, and I would just get overwhelmed and be like, how do people enjoy this? Like, how is this a relaxing activity? But now I get it. Now it all makes sense. I'm going through changes. Are you going through changes?
Oh, yeah.
This transformative season? What changes are you going through?
Well, this is actually shocking, but I spoke to someone unprompted, just like in public.
That is shocking. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Care to elaborate?
Sure. I was just sitting, waiting for the bus, which is pretty common, but you know, sometimes there's like people on public transport that you see often, but you don't necessarily like want to talk, or you're not friends, but anyway, we just started talking, but the very first thing he said to me was, you know, every time I get money, I just spend it all on fashion. And I knew immediately that we were going to be cool.
Yeah, that's quite a relatable story to tell.
He was pretty cool. He was like droll, very dry, so just like me. It was
like
perfect.
What was his drip like though? Like what kind of fashion was he?
I don't think he was like sporting any then.
Yeah,
so I asked him.
Yeah,
but I asked him about it. I was like, so you're into like fashion? I said, do you dress up just for yourself or like dressing to impress others? He said just casually. So who knows? I don't really know what his style is. I didn't get a peek.
A shame.
But I see him like 5 days a week on the bus.
Oh, have you talked again since? Or
no, it was yesterday.
It was just okay, yeah. That makes sense. We'll have to get hopefully a follow-up of this new budding friendship.
We shook hands and everything. Maybe we have a handshake now.
I love that. We got 25 subscribers now.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
So we are killing the game.
Sometimes I'm afraid to look at the videos, like, just see how famous we're getting.
I was just like so grateful we got even one view on the Sabrina video, because all that drama happened with YouTube saying it was like not available because of the Munsters clip, and so I was like, oh no, now I have to go back in and re-edit, and that's gonna mess up the algorithm, and it's whatever. So I was grateful for any single view on that. I was like, at least some people are watching it.
I thought it was cool that it was so long. I also felt bad that you just had to edit so much footage.
Well, I don't even remember it. It's all a
That's
blur.
good. I guess
Or
that's
maybe
good.
one of my old personalities came back out to help me. Who fucking knows, girl? Not me. But yeah, I thought it turned out really cute.
You looked really cute.
I know. So
I get so dazzled by this glitter on the
I know.
clipboard every time I see it.
They don't appreciate it enough. The lengths we go to, the ways in which we suffer for our art. Well, do we want to get into what today we're gathered here today for?
Sure.
You can't escape it. We're giving you another SVS episode.
We knew you wanted it.
We're never gonna stop doing it. It's like our thing. And
oh God, that was in the sky.
because I was gonna joke pause for plane, but then it really was some sort of aircraft. Like, damn. Like we said, we've got another SVS episode for you.
Yeah, speaking of showers.
Oh, exactly, with what we're about to get into. But just to give any new viewers a little briefing on what SVS is, or the ones who have been here the whole time and never watched any of those episodes anyway, probably because they're always so confusing looking and people don't know what they are. Yeah. But that was always funny to us.
Yeah, that's the magic of it.
Yeah, like that's kind of the point. Is
Have you never stumbled on just like a random video?
I know, like that's why I always make the title so silly and I try to like incorporate the lyrics into it to give people like a little hint. It's gonna catch on one day. I'm never giving up.
I actually think it will.
And anyway, so SVS stands for Song versus Song. It's when we take, usually in a normal episode, 2 songs with the same title and we listen to them, we give some thoughts and notes, and they battle it out. We have 5 categories and each category gets a vote, and then whoever has the most votes in the end wins that round. And so usually what we do is we have like a whole playlist where we both add songs to, but when we are planning an SVS episode, we'll pick our own battles and then we bring the battles to the table and we'll like surprise each other on the day with the battle we've chosen. So it's usually 2 battles per episode, 4 songs total. And that is also technically kind of happening today, but what better way, I say, to start off spooky season by just throwing it all up in the air, breaking all the rules, especially because I think in the very first SVS episode we were like joking around and saying, oh, don't worry, it's never gonna turn into like some March Madness bullshit where we're doing like a whole bracket battle with a bunch of songs in one episode. Well, here we are. Let that be a lesson.
The Titanic sank.
Yeah. Trust no one, not even yourself. Not even yourself.
Screws fall out all the time. The world's in a perfect place.
Screws fall in and screws they fall out.
Scholarship.
Less than Jake.
I wanna do a primer video. I'm not kidding.
So anyway, that's what we're here for today. We've got a special spooky, topsy-turvy song versus song episode for you. And so what's different about this episode is in here, I've got some slips of paper with 4 different names on it because we actually have a title, 4 different songs that are all the same title. And how we're gonna approach it is we're gonna start out with 2 battles and kind of go from there. We'll see if we want to really like narrow it down towards the end. But so we've got 4 songs, 4 artists, same title, and we're gonna pick 2 names out of this little thingy right here to figure out who's facing off versus who. Do we want to go ahead and introduce the songs before we leave it up to fate? Yeah,
sure.
I might need a sippy as well.
Are you a psycho?
Oh.
Were you done? I'm sorry. I was just trying to like make a funny abrupt.
I mean, yeah, literally. That's because that's what I was gonna say. This is the lesson of this SVS episode, is to expect what?
Psychos.
The unexpected.
Yep.
But also that. Go ahead and say who the artists are. So we have Psycho by Maisie Peters. I feel like a lot of people probably know that song. We have Psycho by an artist called Lauren Aquilina. I looked up how to say it. I hope that's right. And then the song you chose, do you know how to say the name?
No.
So we've got another Psycho by someone named Goldie Boutillier.
That's how I would say it.
That's how I imagine it said. And then we also have Psycho by EJ, aka Rumi, from K-pop Demon Hunters. We could even get into that. I can't believe you watched that movie. Like,
I
at
bought
all.
a whole nail polish
Let alone
collection
liked it.
about it, girl.
She's going through changes. She's going through changes. But yeah, so EJ is the artist who is Rumi in that movie. And again, this is a bit of a rule break. Like, it's a demo. It's not like an officially released song. But whatever. It's her song. She wrote it. It's on YouTube. It's out there. Everyone knows it. I mean, people talk to her about it, and
she's a really good singer.
Yes, and she's a producer and a writer too. Like,
that's
when
cool.
she drops her album, the world's gonna change. The world is gonna change.
Is it gonna be a K-pop album, or is it gonna have a Western?
I'm just manifesting. She hasn't said anything about dropping an album. But I'm just already like putting that into the ether.
I was like, oh, I would love another like album schedule to follow. No, I'm just kidding. I already have like 12.
So yeah, those are the songs. Do you want to help refresh people on what the categories are?
Sure.
So we've got 5 categories. First category is
title fight.
So that is most embodies the title. Whatever song, once we listen to it, because sometimes songs can, well, most of the time, songs with the same name actually have really different themes and meanings. So regardless of whether the theme or the meaning is similar or different, we're just judging what do we feel like really embodies the title better, or more for us anyway. And then second category is
drop zone.
And so that is the best title drop. And all the songs we've ever done so far, I think, do have had a title drop in them, so we've never had to swap that out. But we do have alternative categories in case we ever need to swap that one out, because as you know, a lot of songs are titled something that is never said in the song. But that's best title drop, if it is in there. And then third category,
sound pardon.
So that's best overall sound, instrumentation, production, arrangement, that sort of thing. And then fourth category,
lyricism. Pretty
self-explanatory, best lyrics. And our last category is
earworms, not the boreworms.
Not the boreworm. Kendall said yes, the boreworms. One of these days, he's gonna comment on one of our videos and be like, why do you keep bringing me up? Like, stop. Maybe you should stop driving by my house. Ever think about that? He sure doesn't.
Actually, I would like to speak to him. Maybe you should grow your hair back. Just a thought.
I just saw them in a video
I miss
on
his hair.
On TikTok with there was
a lot of times when never mind.
Okay. Exactly. No more time shall be wasted on these men. Best earworm is most replayable. Also controversial topic because we're not really using the term earworm correctly, but you get what you give in this life that we live. So now we're gonna pick from our magic little bag box, and we're gonna find out who's battling who. And then, so I mean, this is just getting really convoluted at this point, but then we also had the tentative idea of once we get through the battles, we might see, but then it'd be like, we'd have to see how it goes, because if we both get Mirrorlands, Mirrorland is a special event that happens when we both pick the same winner in a category. I think it's only happened literally one time. But then so it'd be like, if we both pick the same person from one battle and then another, those two would go head to head and we'd find out who the ultimate psycho is. But if it gets, it's most likely not going to work out that way. So I'm thinking maybe we could just like decide off camera, like, okay, that's who wins it from this one, and then kind of go from there. It'll all make sense once you guys are watching it. We're in the thick of it right now.
We will label one of these female artists a psycho, and then we want everyone in the audience to know that they are psychos too.
And they will be ritually sacrificed. So let's get to it. So I guess I'm gonna close, oh here, let me shake it around because I accidentally saw one. Okay. Gonna close my eyes and pick one. She'll close her eyes and pick one. Make sure, hopefully I'm not getting more than one slip. Okay, now you. Did you get more than one?
Mm-mm.
All right. All right. I got Lauren. So she's our first contender, our first psycho.
Goldie.
Ooh, Lauren versus Goldie. So this is one of the songs I don't know. And then so that means by default, Maisie will be going up against EJ. Oh, that's gonna be a hard one. But that's so cunty how that worked out. See, the fates are on our side. The fates are on our side. Do I want this one? I guess I do. Whatever, it's what I grabbed. So, do you want to start with Goldie or start with Lauren?
I'm fine with either.
I guess we could just do it alphabetical order. So that'd be, we'll start with, well, if we do it by last name, I guess Lauren would be first. Are you ready to start?
Yep.
Okay, let's hit this.
Midnight after dark, Jack and Coke and pour my heart out. Oh, so suddenly I'm on the front steps of your house. Hey, how'd I get here? It's out of my control and I can't see clear. The next thing that I know, I'm climbing up the walls. I know what I'm looking for now, but you're out. And God can't help me now. Maybe I'm a psycho, just like you said I was. You got me right, but baby, it's not my fault. Oh, and I know that I've been acting so strange. But you should know that you're the one who made me this way. Walking tragedy, dressed up like the girls you dream of. It's not lunacy that I know where you're gonna be, love. It's easy enough, 'cause I followed your car. Now I know where she lives. Please send my regards to your new favorite thing. I'll add her to the list of the girls you're fucking with now. But karma comes around, and God can't help you now. Baby, I'm a psycho, just like you said I was. You got me right, but baby, it's not my fault. Oh, and I know that I've been acting so strange. But you should know that you're the one who made me this way. Yeah, I'm a psycho, just like you said I'd be. Not gonna fight the way I am naturally. Oh, and I know that I've been acting so strange. But you should know that you're the one who made me this way. You can't love someone, then just let go. No. So when you're by yourself, you're not alone. Hello. Maybe I'm a psycho, just like you said I was. You got me right, but baby, it's not my fault. Oh, and I know that I've been acting so strange. But you should know that you're the one who made me this way. I'm a psycho, just like you said I'd be. Not gonna fight the way I am naturally. Oh, and I know that I've been acting so strange. But you should know that you're the one who made me this way. You 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 made me this way.
There we have it. It's been one of my favorite songs ever since I heard it. It's definitely like, I want to say like 2018, maybe 2017, 2018 is when I first heard this song. And I remember it because I was writing an original story at the time, just for fun. Like this murder mystery, like set in a high school. Of course, you know, there was like problematic love interests. There has to be. And this was like one of the first songs I put on my playlist for when to get in the vibes of like writing that story. So I always like I associate this song with those characters in that story and like the fall time, because it was fall when I started writing it, and so it holds a lot of fun nostalgic memories for me. And at the time, it was one of the first times I ever heard a girl like reveling in being called psycho, especially like in this like, you know, I'm stalking my ex, like I can't get over my ex sort of vibe, because usually the narrative is like, how dare you call a girl psycho, like we're not crazy, which also very valid, you know. But I was like, I just remember that at the time when this song came out, I was like, ooh, I love that she's like reveling in it, and he's like, yeah bitch, I'm coming to your house, what's up, you know.
Yeah, I like that she says, you're the one who made me this way.
Exactly, yeah.
I think that's an important part of the line, or the song. These comments might be disjointed because I was just taking random notes, but that part when she says, I know, I felt that was really effective, because I personally can like get turned off really quickly when things are repetitive in a bad way. It's just like something in your brain. It's not anything like that someone did wrong. But anyway,
please.
Exactly. But this one worked really well for me. Usually it's just hit or miss for me, but that one was really nice. And I also really liked that moment of silence that was in the song. Just hearing it for the first time, I thought the song was ended at that point. So that was cool.
Yeah, she tricks you.
Yeah.
I love a good post chorus too.
Yes, I was gonna bring that up, because I think to do that effectively and to have it, because it's already in my head, that humming, and I've only heard the song once, and there's no lyrics to that. It's just
the melody.
Yeah, it's just like mouth noise, and it's already stuck in my head, and that says something.
Yeah, I can definitely say already this is a song that gets stuck in your head, because just even thinking about it this morning, I didn't listen to it, but I just was already like hearing it in my head, because I was like, oh, we're gonna be listening to that song today. So it definitely is an earworm for sure. But
I liked it.
Now I'm glad. So now we're on to the next psycho.
I'm gonna take a sip, and then I think I'll be ready.
So we've got Goldie Boutillier. We hope we're saying that right. And like you were saying, I don't think I know any other songs of Lauren's, so I definitely have never heard of this artist before, Goldie Boutillier. And you were saying you don't know any other songs of hers.
No, I do not.
Sometimes one is all you need.
Yes.
One is all you need. So are you ready to get into this?
I sure am.
And I think I just lost my soulmate. In my dreams I hear you calling my name. So every time that I ask you to wait, want you to know that I'm sorry. I don't know why they call it heartache. When I be fine, but in my being is breaking. And you know that you made a mistake. That's when you start to flip, you go crazy. Crazy, might go psycho.
Ooh.
Been a while since I let go. I might go crazy, might go psycho.
I love that.
Been a while since I let go. So why are you testing me? When you know I go crazy. Cause I gave you the best of me. Why the hell would you take it?
Nice. Really loved the production on that one.
I thought you
so
would.
unexpected. I love distortion and discordance. That's like my favorite things in songs. So really refreshing, but also very evenly matched, the two of those songs.
Yes. One thing I really like about that one is I think every moment in that song is used perfectly. There's no space that's wasted. The outro being so long is purposeful. That's her going psycho.
Yeah.
But yeah, the general like spacing and timing of that song, it works like gangbusters.
And we've got the same repetition in both songs, that and I know, been a while. That's so interesting. Yeah, I loved the sound of that. Obviously it's my first time hearing the song, so I'm still kind of processing it, but I also really loved her voice. I felt like it was dynamic, like in the best way. Like she really knew when to like go soft and almost kind of whispery, but then, you know, bring it a little heavier in some other points, but not like too much, because obviously, you know, the instrumentation is really supposed to be like featured.
I definitely agree with you about the her voice and the control over it, because one of the parts in the song that I like the most is, I mean, when it changes, when she starts to go psycho. That's such a heel turn. And the way she pronounces psycho each time is really important. After she starts saying she's gonna go crazy, go psycho, she says the word psycho and she's taking glee in it. You can hear it in her voice.
Yeah.
That's fun. I just think the sense of humor in this song is so fun, and you don't get that in very many songs.
Yeah, I feel like you get the unique feeling of like not completely reveling in it. It's like she's excited but scared at the same time. Like, you know, oh, I might go crazy, I might go psycho. Like, you know, it's like it's like, you know, it's got like a Harley Quinn sort of feel to me. I know a lot of people associate like Harley Quinn with like high energy, bombastic sort of sounds. But I feel like this song, like, that's going on my mix for her for sure, because I just feel it. I felt it.
I totally get that.
So are you ready to vote?
I think
Gosh,
so.
This is gonna be hard. I say that every fucking time, but it's like I'm always so surprised when you really put the songs next to each other.
Yeah.
It's like, God, this is hard. Okay, so title fight. That's our first category we're voting on here.
Okay.
Most embodies the title. Okay. Okay.
It's so hard when you only hear a song one time.
Yeah. Maybe we should amend that rule, but I don't know. It's kind of, I like it being, you know, impromptu and surprising.
We can think about it.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a special episode where we both come in like already having the songs like really in our heads and vote from there. But
or we could just find one like a pairing that we both know those songs. All right. I'm still stuck on the title.
I know, me too. I like started voting and now I'm like, wait, no, hold on.
Okay.
Most embodies the title.
All right.
Okay.
I got it.
I think I might go back and forth on this, but we need to keep going, so I can always change it later. Are you ready for drop zone? So this is best title drop.
Can we look at the lyrics on the other? I'm not, just because we can keep those up. So. Yeah, okay.
Sound Pardon, which is best overall sound. So it's like, obviously, like I said, we're thinking about instrumentation, production, and arrangement, but also the vocal melodies and the vocals and just how everything sounds together is all taken into consideration.
I'm good on that one.
So next up, we have lyricism, best lyrics. Pretty easy now that we're getting into it, but title fight, I'm still like, girl, I don't know.
Yeah,
I kind of
I
want to go
know.
back and change my answer.
She says the word lunacy. Yeah, I'm thinking about one of the prior ones.
Yeah. Are you ready to go on?
Yeah,
Or
I
should
am.
we?
I
Okay.
am. Sorry.
No, I mean, no rush. Like I said, I'm still like. Okay. So, of course, our last one is earworm, most replayable. So I'm technically done, but I just am still stuck on title fight. Like I made an answer, then I changed it, and now I want to change it
Yeah,
again.
I'm
like,
for me it's drop zone.
yeah, it's hard. So we're just reflecting here for a
They,
second.
it's like I want to say things about it, but I want to wait until
Right.
we are done.
We finally get there.
Okay, I'm locked in.
But I just don't know.
No hurry. I'll step away for a moment.
Okay.
Take the pressure off.
All right, so we're both locked in.
Yeah.
Are you ready to reveal your winner on 3?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Goldie.
Maryland! We have to spin around.
When did we start? Oh shit.
We joked about it when we
Oh,
first
that's
got
right,
the
that's
chairs,
right.
but we're gonna break shit, so we can't. Limp Bizkit. He's in the studio.
You know,
with us today.
they are like a hit with the kids now. It's quite something.
It's just one of those days. Well, what an upset for me. Obviously, Lauren, I Love You. Like I said, it's like one of my favorite songs. And like, that's the thing, is with the categories that we have, Goldie just took it in the end. Even though I feel like overall, I do like the Lauren song more. Or I guess it just means more to me, obviously, because I've had it in my life for so long. But
it's so fun when you surprise yourself with your answer.
yeah, it's always a major upset today at the racetrack. You never know what's gonna happen in an SVS.
That German judge, god damn it.
Yeah, expect the
Unexpected.
I thought you were gonna say something funny again, but
I don't
that's
say
you
funny
never
things.
know. You
I don't
never
say
know.
funny things.
You never know what's gonna happen when you've got us together. So we both picked Goldie. Wow, so she's in the final fight for sure.
Yeah.
If we get Mirrorlands both time, that's gonna be, we'll really know something's in the air.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, okay, so title fight, who did you give that one to?
Lauren.
I originally started giving it to Goldie, then I was like, no, wait, I think it's Lauren, and I changed it back to my original answer.
I was wavering
in the end.
too. Tell me what you were conflicted about.
Well, I was like, here's the thing, I feel like my instinct of giving it to Goldie was like more about the drop zone of it all, so I was like, well, I'll give it to her in drop zone. Like, no, let me change it to Lauren. But then the more I thought about it, so, like, I was gonna say from the beginning, like, even, like, I mean, I know this isn't, like, what am I even saying here, but just the overall sound of the Goldie song, like, from beginning to end, it really does take you on a narrative journey of someone, like, descending into madness, and so it had such a cinematic vibe to it as well, like, you could really feel the momentum, and, like, the stop and start, and, you know, like, the second guessing yourself, but then being like, no, I'm gonna, like, you know, go through with it anyway, of, like, just letting myself spiral into becoming psycho. And especially the musical outro being, like, the second half of the song. Like, I just felt like the sounds of it and everything about it really just embodied the title of Psycho more in the end.
Love
if that
that.
makes sense.
Yeah,
so why did
totally.
you end up giving it to Lauren?
I was really, like, I was just struggling because for me they both use the title so similarly. Like we said, they're both sort of taking some sense of revelry in whatever state they're working themselves up into, or in whatever state they're in. And so I was having a hard time with that because I was like, well, essentially they mean the same thing. What do I do?
Right.
But kind of like you said, well, it's like spoiling things, I guess. But I had more to say about Goldie, the way that she used the first instance of that word. And because of that, I gave Title Fight to Lauren. Because they both, in my opinion, they both use the word psycho to mean the same thing.
Right. So I guess we can go ahead and say Drop Zone. Looks like we both gave it to Goldie.
Yep.
Yeah, that was definitely like for sure already. I knew it was gonna be Goldie, so that's why another reason why I kept going back and forth on Title Fight. But she took both in the end. Because yeah, for me, the way that first Psycho drops, and then of course you get that chord pluck right after, like it's like scary. It was like a horror movie sting, you know? It's like, it was so unexpected, and it was like literally like a jump scare.
It's very effective.
I mean, she had that one in the bag.
I love that both of these songs drop the title and the chorus.
Yeah.
And they also repeat, like you said. That's so cool and interesting that we both chose a song that did that and they got paired together.
Yeah.
But sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, just to give Lauren a compliment, I really do like the way she drops it too. I like the way she draws out the psycho. Like it's very effective. But I mean, come on, you heard the song. Like that was just so good.
The only reason I don't have more to say about it is because I've only heard it the one
time.
Right. I'm ready to move on.
Sound Pardon, no surprise at all. I gave that one to Goldie.
Me too, yeah.
I mean, from that first time she gets us, I was like, oh, I mean, I literally like jumped. Like, it was scary. It was so good.
Yeah.
And I mean, the instrumentation, you know, when like her voice being, you know, so much quieter, and it's like, it really almost is like her voice is the backing track. You know what I mean? So I just found that super interesting and refreshing and unique, and I loved the sound of it. Like, it was really, really effective for me. Not to say I don't like the sound of the Lauren song, obviously, but obviously in that song, the focus is on her vocal melody and the lyrics and the backing track. While I feel like it's still, you know, fresh and unique in its own way, it kind of falls to the background for me. So that's why I gave Sound Pardon to Goldie.
Yeah, I can see everything that you said there for sure. When you said that for Goldie, when her voice is sort of the backing track, I agree with you. And I think what is so powerful about her voice in that song isn't necessarily like the quality of her voice. It's the fact that she sounds like she's alone in a room, really, and her voice is echoing off the wall.
Yes, and that drum beat,
crazy.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that drum at the beginning, the reverb on it was like so perfect. It really just sounds like a single drum in an empty room, and it's so effective.
Yes, I think the most it's like, okay, you thought it was effective, now she keeps going with it, and then she keeps going, and then it goes to a different place than you thought she was going, because you can still feel sorrow and heartbreak in that guitar outro.
Yeah.
I did take notes about Lauren's production, but I kind of mentioned them before, just how it was, I did like the keys in the intro, and I liked that moment at the very end, like right before the song is over. I don't know what she did, but whatever that was.
Yeah.
These are disjointed, I'm sorry.
No.
She has a good voice, and I thought the first chorus, her song, was really powerful and really good.
Yeah. They're coming for us. They heard about it all. All right, so then on to lyricism. I gave that one to Lauren. The first one she won for me this round.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not even that I know the song more. Obviously, like in the Goldie song, the lyrics are a little bit more simplistic. Not that that's a bad thing, but just, you know, putting them up against each other. And I guess just one, you know, we kind of already talked about some of the lyrics in the Lauren song that we liked, but I also want to bring up One thing about me is I live for a double meaning in a bar. Like, I love when a lyric has like a little like wordplay kind of twist to it. So like when she says, please send my regards to your new favorite thing, I'll add her to the list of the girls you're fucking with now. I've always loved that line because it's like she's saying the girls you're fucking with now is in like the girls you're hooking up with, but also the girls you're fucking with now, because like you're fucking with them and making them crazy just like you made me crazy.
I get it.
So I always loved that line for that reason. And like, you know, we talked about like the repetition that she has going is just super effective. I also like the way she says, I'm a psycho just like you said I'd be, not gonna fight the way I am naturally. Because it just kind of flips that on its head, you know, like kind of how we were already saying before, like usually women are berating men for calling them psycho and being like, I'm not crazy, like how dare you paint me that way. But she's like, yeah, just like you said I'd be, and that is the way I am. Like, because she says that, but then she also says like, you're the one who made me this way. So it's just very interesting. It's pretty complex lyrics, like when you really get down deep into it.
I like that this song is about her, and even when she's talking about the other person, they are still the background character. She's the focus of this song. Even when she says karma comes around and God can't help you now, that's like the only time when she makes a pointed jab. And it's powerful because of that.
Best earworm, I gave it to Lauren. I kind of already, like I said.
I give that one to Goldie. I was fighting on that one.
Yeah.
It was hard. Do you want to talk about why you gave it to her?
I think I kind of already touched on it, but like that you know, the post chorus that we talked about, the that she does, that just gets so stuck in your head. And like I was saying, like this morning, I was just thinking about the song and it was already playing in my head. Like it was already stuck in my head, not even having played it today yet. Yep. So it definitely is one that gets stuck in my head quite often.
I was going by how much of the song is stuck in my head. Obviously, I've only heard Lauren's song one time, but I mentioned earlier, I did have parts of it that I already have repeating in my mind. So I have some like sense of clarity about it. To Goldie, now I'm thinking I want to change my answer. I'm like, I'm going psycho.
Yeah. This game will do that to you.
I think, I gave it to Goldie because her use of the repetition was more effective. Like the repetition part is what stuck in my head of her song more than the repetition of Lauren's song.
That makes sense.
It took me a minute to verbalize why.
Yeah, make the thoughts come out of your mouth.
Yep.
It's a hard thing to do.
Mouth sounds.
And now we're going to have to do something else with our mouths, which is What a World. What a World. Wicked Part 2 coming soon. It's getting closer every day. But are you guys ready for round 2?
More psycho.
Of the psychos? Battle of the psychos?
Psycho or...
Yeah, this time it's personal. Oh, game on, bitch. The sequel. So, are you ready for round 2? Or anything more you want to say to get back into it?
Yeah, I think this would be a good transition into it because this would be a psycho idea. I had this thought yesterday.
I'm ready for it.
So if RuPaul never made Drag Race,
there's a timeline. there's an alternate universe for you.
If Ru never created Drag Race, I am like 100% positive that he would be in the roster of recurring actors for Ryan Murphy, and we would be terrorized with RuPaul acting on all those shows.
That's so true. Thank you for speaking for me. I think about that every day. Like, I'm never gonna get over it.
Thank you, Dominique Jackson.
Literally my mother. Without doxing myself. Just do the math. Did you have more to say on that? Or were you ready? So now we've got EJ versus Maisie Peters. And if we keep going just in alphabetical order, EJ would be next. Did you have any preference on who goes first?
I do not.
Who's on first? What's on second?
Nope.
Who the hell you think you are? Coming in to break my heart. Make it like an operation, but I ain't with your patience. Cut all this waiting and I don't play that game. I can beat you off my brain, so another day. And as soon as I go wake up, you're caught in your head, and I can't get out of my bed. Tears are on my palm, but the symptoms in my heart. So tell me what's the cure for you? Tell me now, 'cause boy, you make me so confused. Boy, you make me so confused. You got me feeling like a psycho, psycho. Got me chasing shots on night walk, night walk. Without you, got me dizzy and upset. Got me so obsessed with you. Look what you started. I'm psycho, you're haunted like a psycho, psycho. Got me chasing shots on night walk, night walk. Without you, got me dizzy and upset. Got me so obsessed with you. Look what you started. But hey, I'll be okay. Hey boy, I don't see why you can't be with me. I'm original, visual, they ain't got nothing on me. Yeah, I'm about to blow your spot. Boy, you about to make me hot. Let me just stop. How should I get rid of you? I can never pull up something I can't be. I can never be enough for you to feel your needs, but I can't be. Who take my love from you? Tears are on my palm, but the symptoms in my heart. So tell me what's the cure for you? Tell me now. Boy, you make me so confused. Boy, you make me so confused. You got me feeling like a psycho, psycho. Got me chasing shots of night walk, night walk. Without you, got me dizzy and upset. Got me so obsessed with you. Look what you started. I'm psycho, you're haunted like a psycho, psycho. Got me chasing shots of night walk, night walk. Without you, got me dizzy and upset. Got me so obsessed with you. Look what you started. But hey, I'll be okay.
Any thoughts?
I like how she changed it at the end there.
Mhm.
Effective.
Let me get back into this just so, and then I'll have something to say.
She had some really nice echoing vocals
Yeah.
going on.
I was just about to say there were a few ad-libs that I just kind of noticed for the first time, and I definitely have listened to this song a lot. Okay, there we go. But yeah, there's a lot I want to say about the lyrics, but I'll wait and get into that when we really talk about, you know, the category of lyricism. But I really find it so fascinating. She has such like a soulful, jazzy voice, but then like when she goes into the rapping, like it's just such an interesting contrast. Really interesting and unique about the track.
Agreed.
But yeah, mostly the stuff I want to say about the lyrics, I guess I'll just go ahead and wait on that. Anything else you wanted to
No, I'm ready to keep rolling.
keep rolling? All right, Maisie, it's your turn, girl.
You kept me as your favorite secret, and I thought we just took it slow. They said your girlfriend's from the beaches. It's funny how everybody but me knows. I feel like you feel nothing, that's fine. Please leave this behind. You're losing your mind.
one. Ugh, this battle's gonna be so hard, as they all are, but anything you want to say about the Maisie song before we get into the voting?
I've never heard that one before.
Oh,
so
really?
No, I haven't. When did that come out?
It's on this album. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go
I've
back
listened to
it.
one of her albums.
You signed up for this.
And
That's
I
the
listened to
album
it all
it's
the way
on.
through, but that's the only one I've listened to.
I think you listened to History of Man.
Yeah, that's the one I listened to, and nothing against her, it just didn't really work for me.
I think you might like You Signed Up for This better.
The
I really
song
like
that we
this
just
album.
listened to has a totally different vibe than
Yeah.
everything on the other album of hers that I heard. Maybe that's why, because it was nothing, this sounds crazy, but in my mind, I felt like the song picked up momentum in the second half, but nothing changed.
Right.
It wasn't anything in the song. It was like, I was just struggling to connect something.
Yeah, and then it clicked.
Yeah. I'm ready to
get into the voting.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's like, I have a lot to say about the lyrics of this one too, but it's like, we'll just get there when we get there.
Yeah, she had a mouthful. She had a lot of words in that.
We'll probably have to pull both of them up just so we can relook. But okay, so are you ready to start voting?
Yep.
All right, first category, title fight. And again, this one is like really hard. Like this category specifically is like, okay, let me think about this. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing.
I need to look at the
Yeah.
lyrics of that one. Oh, I didn't know she said operation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it like an operation, but I ain't one of your patients. I love her voice so much. I'm spoiling.
Okay. I needed to see how they were using it. Because they use it differently.
Yeah, Maisie's is the first one where she's more so calling the other person psycho, and all the others have been, I'm the psycho.
Yeah. I think I'm good on that one.
Okay, ready for drop zone?
Yep.
This one is so interesting. I mean, I think I already know who I'm gonna give it to.
Yeah,
But I'll just get into it when we get into it.
I think I do too, because I was paying attention for them when we were listening.
Yeah.
I'm ready for sound pardon if you are.
This is a really tough one.
No hurry.
It's like I'm in the middle of voting and I already want to say the other thing. See, now I'm like, okay. Are you ready for lyricism here? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. I think I might have to come back to this one. Jeez, this is hard. I thought I knew my answer, but now that it's time to vote, I'm like, wait, hold on.
If you need to look at any of them, feel free.
This is so hard. I don't know.
I understand.
Okay, I think I'm locked in. I'm locked in. All right, are you locked in?
Yep.
All right, we'll say our winners on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Maisie.
AJ! Oh, not a double Mirrorland. What can we say?
I'm shocked that she won for me. Just because nothing against her again, but I did not care for that other album.
Yeah. I really didn't know what was gonna happen because I really like both of the songs, and I'm still like second guessing myself, and
I was having a hard time on sound part and like waffling.
Yeah, well, obviously lyricism was the worst for me, but that one I'm still really confused about as well. But I guess we'll just go ahead and start getting into the categories. So, who did you give title fight to?
I said Maisie.
I said Maisie for that one.
Tell me why.
Well, this kind of plays into the lyrics as well. The reason why is because, like I was saying earlier, I love double meanings in lyrics, and like that whole entire song is a double meaning, and it actually took me like a lot of times listening to it to even get that, because the whole time she's saying, crazy to think that you still call me psycho, like that's the line. And so when you first hear it, you think she's saying, oh, it's crazy that we've been broken up all this time and you're still going around telling everyone I'm crazy. But she's also saying, because you get the reveal at the end of the song when she says, babe who has 2 phones, one for her and one to still call me psycho. So the whole time she's actually saying, crazy to think that you still call me, comma, psycho. Like she's calling the guy psycho, not herself.
I see.
Like she is, because like the guy is calling her crazy, but he's also calling her, like literally. So like she's both saying, it's crazy that you call me psycho, and it's crazy that you call me psycho. Like she's saying both.
Yeah.
And I know that's like, it seems like that should be for the lyric category, but there's just something about it, and also the way she says it. Like I really love the vocal melody she does for that part, that it just really encompasses the word overall to me, and I love that double meaning. So I gave title fight to Maisie.
I gave it to her because I felt she just sounded like she was going more psycho than the other song, and I know that hers isn't supposed to be, but it is like in her performance she's supposed to be giving that. So I felt for that reason that's why I gave it to her.
Ready to go into drop zone? I gave that one to EJ.
I did too.
Nice. Why did you give it to EJ?
Let me look.
It's right there.
Okay.
The chorus. And well, there's actually 2 drops technically, and so that's like, I guess I'm kind of just stealing your turn.
Please do.
But that's why I love the way she drops the first psycho. I love that. And also, I think it's really interesting that it kind of has 2 drops, because then at the end you've got the, look what you started, I'm psycho, you're heartless. So I think that's interesting how it has kind of like 2 title drops in the same chorus. It's almost like it has 2 hooks, but it's just one chorus, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I ended up giving it to EJ, because I just thought that was like a really fun thing.
I agree, and I just thought that hers was better than Maisie's. I don't think I have much more to say than what you said.
Yeah.
I just didn't, nothing against Maisie, I just didn't feel that the title drop in hers was very effective.
Yeah.
For me.
And EJ's the only one where the word psycho actually repeats, which I think is interesting too. And I think it works really well. So I really like that about it as well. You ready for sound pardon?
Yeah, I sure am.
So after long deliberation, I finally ended up giving that one to Maisie.
I said Maisie too.
At first, I was gonna give it to EJ just because that style of production is like nostalgic at this point. Like it's very, very mid-2000s K-pop production. But at the same time, it's also very distracting. And I honestly don't really like that style of production. I think and obviously this is a demo, so kind of unfair. But like, it's just too much and too distracting. So it's not even really that I like the Maisie production better, it's just that I don't really like the production on the EJ song, even though I do kind of like it, and it's kind of campy and nostalgic at the same time. But overall, like if she were going to like put out an official English version of this song, I would want the production to be updated. So that's why I ended up giving it to Maisie. What about you?
I agree with what you said. I guess part of the joke of the title in Maisie's song is that the production, the sounds that you're hearing behind her voice is bouncy and pop. It sounds like upbeat and happy.
Yeah.
But nothing that she's saying in the lyrics makes you feel happy.
Right.
And that's where the psycho part comes in. And that's very effective, even though it's not like my personal favorite sound. I gave it to her because I thought overall the song was more dynamic than the other.
Right.
And I thought that the sounds that it did used them better than the other song.
I feel that. All right, next category, lyricism. I gave that one to EJ in the end. I was really going back and forth, and I thought I was going to give it to Maisie at first, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, I have so much that I'm waiting to bring up about the EJ song. Like, it's like that's who I should give the category to, because that's like really my answer. But I do really love the lyrics of both songs, like I just talked about with the whole double meaning of Maisie's song. But you gave that one to Maisie?
No, I said EJ.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess I'm hallucinating. I'm going psycho. But so you gave that one to EJ too?
Yeah,
interesting.
I sure did.
Nice. What was it about hers that you liked more?
I hope this doesn't sound bad, but I think there's a sense of humor in saying NyQuil in your chorus.
I know, that's what I was gonna bring up. Like, I'm sorry, but like, who else in this world would think to rhyme the word psycho with NyQuil?
Exactly.
But because of her accent and because of the way she, slants the vowels, it literally does rhyme. And I'm like, as a lyricist myself, I'm like, you literally ate that. Like, you ate that.
It's very fun. And the fact that it's the first two the first two lines of the chorus, so basically the most impactful part of the whole song, and that's what repeats, and she repeats the song psycho, or the word psycho. It's so effective.
And then that second hook you get of look what you've started, I'm psycho, you're heartless. That's a fucking bar.
Yeah.
Look what you've started, I'm psycho, you're heartless. That's so good.
When
She's such a good lyricist.
When I saw the operation line, I was like, oh, I didn't see that. What did she say exactly? The
make it like an operation,
yes.
But I'm not one of your patients. And then I found out later, she said this in an interview, that she actually wrote this song about her current partner, and it was because at the time they were long distance and they were like fighting a lot, and just kind of having, long distance is like causes problems that you wouldn't have if you weren't long distance. And so she was kind of like, she like laughs about the song now, and she's like, I was just having a dramatic moment and this is what I felt, so I ended up writing this song. And like that she's still together with this person, and so now it's kind of like a joke, like you were saying, like there's a sense of humor to it.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of sets it apart and makes it really interesting.
Agreed.
Same stuff.
I just changed one of my answers, but it's the next one.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't change your like winner, does it?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe it does.
What an upset on this topsy-turvy episode of Spooky Song versus
like
Song.
now I'm able to sit with the song for longer.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever heard either of those songs. And things are repeating in my head, and some things that repeat in your head you don't like.
Exactly. There you go. So are you ready to go on to Earworm?
Yeah,
is your winner different now, or is it still Maisie?
My winner is different. It's
oh, wow.
EJ now.
So we technically have a double Mirrorland. What the fuck? What the fuck? Well, we might really have to get into it then.
What a day.
So, for Earworm, I was ready to give that to EJ right away, just because I am super familiar with both songs. I've played both songs a lot, but from the very first time I heard Psycho by EJ, that chorus was in my head. Like, it literally like an earworm. Like, I would be like doing the dishes, like, psycho, psycho, got me chasing shots of NyQuil, NyQuil, and like that effect that she does on her voice, like you said, there's sort of like this like slurred sense of humor to it, like she is like, you know, kind of tipsy off the NyQuil like when she was recording it, and it's so fun, and it's so fun to like imitate that effect and sing along to it, and I've caught myself doing that so many times. So I definitely knew it was EJ from the beginning. However, the Maisie song is very replayable. I enjoy it a lot, so it's not to say that that song is like not fun to listen to and that I don't go back to it, because I definitely do. But I would love to hear about how you switched answers on that one.
Yeah.
So tell me about both. Tell me your whole thought process.
So I kind of, to go along with what you said about Maisie's song, it's really catchy, and it was sticking in my head, the chorus, like as we were voting and stuff, and even as we were talking, but that didn't necessarily mean that I liked it.
Right.
But the more I started thinking, like, what do I remember from these songs? Like, I remember the production of Maisie's song.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Right.
And now that I'm replaying that production in my head, it's pissing me off and it's annoying. Nothing against the music, just like I've only heard it one time. Yeah. So,
and you could definitely make an argument that like that's intentional, you know, that it's like supposed to like get under your skin in kind of a bad way. But you know, sometimes that just doesn't work for you. Like sometimes, or it works a little too well, I should say. You're like, I know it was supposed to be annoying, but like, girl, I'm annoyed, you know?
Yeah. I think EJ's song, it's because it's more down tempo. I think it's easier to get stuck in your head because it's easier to focus on what she's saying.
Right.
Maisie's song is so dynamic. There's like a lot going on in it, and that's part of why I don't remember any of the lyrics, because there was so much sound, basically.
Yeah.
And that's not a detractor. Even though I said it was annoying, that doesn't mean that I dislike the song.
Like you said, you're like excited to check out that album now and see if you're more into it. But yeah, so
had a change in the middle there.
I know this has been such a surprising episode. Like there's twists and turns everywhere you look. So, I mean, what do we do now? We had a double Mirrorland, which I thought would never happen. Do you think we should do EJ versus Goldie and see who the ultimate psycho is?
I kind of do.
The way my voice just broke. I'm going through puberty. I kind of do too.
We might have
got back on camera. We've refamiliarized ourselves with the songs.
Yep.
I took a couple notes, and by that I mean one. Anything you want to say now that we've got these two songs juxtaposed against each other?
I'm trying to think if I should say it now or like when we get into
right.
No, I guess we can start voting.
Start voting? All right. Title, fight.
Title, fight.
Most embodies the title.
Okay.
Well,
this one's hard. Wow. Because these are the two songs
that are so different.
Well, gotta save it. Fuck.
But we're like having a moment right now. We're having a telepathic conversation that we can't stop.
I just don't know.
Honestly, the next one is harder for me.
Alright, I think I've got my vote for that one. So I'm ready for number 2.
Drop zone. See, now I'm getting stressed. Okay.
Okay, I think we have to clarify this though. In EJ's song, do we count that first?
The whisper, I don't really, because I kind of feel like it almost sounds like a producer tag, like Jason Derulo's. It's like kind of just introducing the song. So I don't really count that as the title drop. I mean, I guess you could say it technically has 3 title drops, but I count the chorus as the title drop in that one. So that's what I'm voting on.
I agree with that. Me too.
This is hard though. I just want to hear the Goldie one more time. I just wanted to hear how she hits it one more time.
So it's hard when like the categories overlap.
Yeah. This has been like one of our hardest ones overall.
My vote. I got my vote on that.
Okay, Sound Pardon.
That one's pretty easy for me.
Yeah, me too. You ready for lyricism?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's really, it's all coming. It's all coming together now.
Which one are we on? I'm sorry.
We're still doing lyricism.
Okay,
Unless you're ready.
I was thinking back on, like, just reassessing.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
you're good.
do I want to put that?
This has really been a tough one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready to move on. Sorry.
No, you're good. Last one is Earworm, aka most replayable.
That one's easy for me.
God, this is rough. Okay, let me look back and see what I've done here. What have I done? I guess I'm locked in.
Me too.
Alright, I'm ready to reveal the ultimate psycho on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Goldie. Triple Mirrorland! And she's the ultimate fucking psycho. We really gotta try to spin around.
Yeah, we gotta get our fans to start posting that under all her comments. You're a fucking
You're
psycho.
the ultimate psycho. No, find Goldie's socials and let her know she's the ultimate psycho.
And we said that.
I'm sure she'll be so honored.
You know, we're encouraging people to harass celebrities.
Yeah, of course. Wow. Well, we finally made it. EJ, obviously I love you. I'm obsessed with you. You just, in the end, you fought hard. You made it far, but Goldie was just a little bit crazier. What can we say?
She was.
I think EJ would agree, because, you know, like I said, she looks back at this song and kind of thinks it's a little silly, but so are we. Do you want to go ahead and get into the categories?
Yeah,
All right.
I'll let you go first on this one.
Okay, title fight. I gave that one to Goldie in the end. Who did you give it to?
Same.
For me, it's it's basically the same thing I said before. Putting it up against the EJ song though, well, kind of like what I was just talking about, there's so much humor in the EJ song. Like, you can tell she's not taking herself that seriously. Like, when she's calling herself a psycho, it's more like, it's kind of almost like she hasn't got there yet, and it's more like a threat of like, I'm about to go psycho, or you have me, you know, you got me feeling like a psycho. Like, I'm almost there, but it's like, you know what I mean? And the thing about the Goldie song is, like, you really do feel her insanity. Like, you feel her being, like, so at war with her own brain. And it's, like I said, the cinematic feeling of it, it just really encapsulates the word psycho. Like, it really, really does, overall. So
I like how you said that.
I had to give it to Goldie
her brain.
for that reason. Oh, and that's something I'm gonna bring up, but that we'll get to lyricism in a minute. But so, you want to talk about why you gave that one to Goldie?
For similar reasons, I was trying to assess, like, they both use psycho differently, so then how can I, you know, what am I basing this on? So then I thought, well, they both, in the song, they both talk as if they were psycho. Who is describing something, or who is giving me something that sounds psycho?
Mm-hmm.
And it was Goldie.
I feel that. You ready to
Yeah.
go into drop zone?
Sure am.
I gave that one to Goldie.
Yeah, I think that one's kind of easy.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of goes into Sound Pardon as well. Did you give that one to Goldie too?
Yeah.
We'll just talk about both,
Okay.
because so did I. But, like, I mean, I've already kind of talked about it to death, but, like, like when we listened to it again off camera, I jumped again. Like I knew that like that part was coming, and it still like startled me every single time. So that kind of ties into Drop Zone and Soundpardon, because you get that right after the title drop. So it's like this 1-2 punch effect that is just so effective. Yes. But I just love the way she says it. I love the way she breathes the word. And I love the way EJ says it too. Obviously, I just was like going on and on about that. But there's just something about the Goldie song, like, it's like when she says the word, like you really feel it. It's interesting the way she goes from saying you, and then it changes to I might go crazy, might go psycho.
Definitely.
So that's why I ended up giving Drop Zone to her. And then, I mean, for Soundpardon, I don't even have to say anymore. I've said all I can say. Like, it's really, really, really fucking good. Anything you wanted to say more about those two categories?
Yeah, I'll say a little bit. I think for me, what makes the title drop in Goldie's song more effective is, like you said, the way she says the word itself, because she puts new meaning into what that word is in just that one breath.
Yeah.
She said the chorus in this one way, and then she says psycho as if it's coming from inside of her.
Yeah, exactly. And like we were saying, it's like you get this like double rush of emotion where you feel like afraid and empowered at the same time.
The way she says that first psycho, it's as if she's saying, who, me?
Yeah, but then also like, who, me? Like she's like, oh God, like is this really like, you know, what's happening right now?
And okay, yeah, for the Soundpardon, I said her, like, I mean, we talked about that long guitar outro, but something that I didn't mention is that somehow you also feel, every time she says psycho, you feel something different, because at one point, well, I guess right after she does it in the title drop, she starts, you can just feel the glee that she's taking in the psycho, in that one, when she says it like that, and then on the next one, you feel sadness, and you feel, it's like every flavor of it that you could have, she gives it to you. And then she does it again without words. It's so good.
And it's really interesting how such like a slow, like almost low-key song also feels like so chaotic at the same time. You don't usually get that. So I think that's just another thing that's really unique and impressive about the production and arrangement overall of the song.
All of the like distortion and like, I don't know what else it is, reverb maybe that's going on in the song that is supposed to stand in for her going psycho. Like you said, it's her at war with her mind, but those instances when it does that with the sound, because to me that gives an air of a countdown.
A ticking time bomb.
A countdown. Like, because she's talking to herself and she's also talking to someone else. It's like a threat, but it's also like a comfort at the same time.
Yeah.
I just love that.
A lot of really interesting contrast going on, for sure.
And the fact that she puts all the emphasis on the word psycho. Like, that's the most important word of the whole song. Yeah, that's why that title dropped in Soundpardon for me.
Are you ready to go on to lyricism?
Yeah, I know I got off topic. I'm sorry.
No. This is what it's all about.
I am ready for lyricism.
I gave that one to EJ.
Me too.
I can maybe pull up the lyrics again just to, if we need to refresh on anything. So like I was saying with the Goldie song, on my second listen, that's when I really noticed the sort of clever turn of phrase of her using the word you and then switching to I. And while I'm really impressed by that, the rest of the lyrics are just kind of neither here nor there. That's the phrase. You know, it's kind of just like, I'm not like already like, I couldn't really pick out any other lyrics from the song that really stand out to me. For me, that song, what's so impressive about it is really the sound and the vocal melody and her performance, the way she delivers everything. But as far as the lyrics, like, I mean, I've already talked about the things that I really love about the EJ song. Like, tears are on my phone, but my symptoms in my heart. I feel like that's such like, it almost feels like not cinematic's not the right word. It almost feels more like a graphic novel, the way she's describing it. You know, like when you see the panel in like a comic book of like just the tear falling down the cheek and like hitting, you know, the countertop or something. It's very cohesive and it's very like tight. I don't know, tight, maybe that's not the right word. What was the other one I wanted to bring up? Refrain. I consider it like more of a bridge, maybe not, but when she's saying like, I can never pull off something I can't be, I can never be enough for you to fill your needs. I really liked that turn of phrase. And then, but there was the other one. What was the other one? I really love the way she goes from like this sort of very like cunty, bratty, you know, like K-pop attitude rap, and then goes like at the very end of that verse goes back into her jazzy vocals when she does the how should I get rid of you. And I feel like that's like the most psycho she sounds like during that part, that I find really effective. And like it feels weird to say cute, but it's like cute, you know, psycho cute.
No, I agree with what you're saying, because I gave this to EJ too. The times when not just she sounds the most psycho, but she's having the most fun. Right. Or when she's talking about how she's better than him, like she's just on her shit and like she knows he ain't shit and he doesn't even deserve her, but she's still sad and upset and like anyway, that's what I liked about this song and the lyrics of it, is because she's giving you more of a story here. Like not that she's like, she tells you just enough, and I can already picture it in my mind. Like she didn't tell me that much, but I already get the vibe of like who this guy is, what they were doing. Like I've been her, I've been him, I've been all of them.
Yeah, and it's like to that point, like the very last part of the chorus where she kind of, it's so interesting because it's like really rushed, like it barely fits in the beat when she's like, hey, now I'll be okay. Like it's like really slurred together and fast. And it's like when you first hear the song, yeah, literally. But like when you first hear the song, you think of that part as being like delusional, because it's like, well, all this horrible stuff is happening, but hey, we'll be okay. Like it'll all work out in the end. And so you think that's part of her being psycho, but they're still together. So apparently it did all work out in the end. And I guess it was just a bad night.
I bet he loves this song.
Yeah, I mean, I would. But yeah, I guess that was kind of the last little lyric that I wanted to bring up. But that brings us into Earworm, aka Most Replayable. I gave that one to EJ.
I did too.
Yeah. Mainly, I mean, like I've said, it's super catchy, gets stuck in your head, but with the Goldie song, that's definitely kind of like, I think we were talking about this off camera, but like, it's one of those songs you really got to be in the mood to hear it. Like, it's definitely going on like a spooky playlist of mine for sure. But I'd have to be like in that spooky vibe and like want to get really dark and sinister and serious when I listen to that song. Cause I'm kind of like, it literally is like kind of spooky. Like you really do feel like kind of afraid of her. Like, damn, what's this bitch about to do? Or what has she already done?
It's the restraint that's shown in the little glimpses of the distortion, because she's only giving you a taste of what her psycho could be.
Right. Whereas the EJ song is just fun. Like it's just, it's really effective pop music. It's fun to listen to. Even like I said, though I consider the production to be a bit distracting and like, frankly, not my favorite, it all, like I said, it has this weird campy, like sort of like love to hate it vibe as well, that but I guess more so what I mean in this context is like the vocal melodies and her lyrics and the vocal performance is so good that like me having issues with the production doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
And that's really saying something, because usually when a song distracts me like that, I'm just like, I can't, get me out of here. So yeah, ended up giving that one to EJ.
Agreed, totally. Like you said, the production is just fun, and it's like it's not an upbeat song, I wouldn't say, but it still leaves you feeling sort of empowered, because she's sort of taking some kind of glee in this idea that she could be psycho, but she doesn't want to like admit it or something. Yeah,
and it's like that cute, like we said, it has this sort of cutesy vibe where it's like, you know, in the I think in both the Goldie song and the Lauren song, they both reference like drinking alcohol and like, or feeling drunk, or like, usually when you're like spiraling, it's like you're taking like hard substances. So there's like something kind of like cute and adorable about the fact that she's like, I'm gonna drink all this NyQuil, like, you know, but I mean, that's a substance. Like, I'm not saying it's not, like, but there's just something like innocent about it almost.
Yes.
But like, you still feel her rage and her like indignant anger like through that innocence, which I think is just really cute and like effective in that way, and it makes it really fun to listen to, like we were saying.
So I think this song is also catchy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to verbalize this, because when we did Sound Pardon, I do still think that Goldie's was a stronger song, but the production of EJ's song, if I didn't know what the lyrics were, like if it was in a different language and I was just hearing her voice along with all the production, that would be stuck in my head, her little melodies and stuff, because she had a more dynamic voice than Goldie does. And even though her song was like bouncy and there's memorable stuff in it, I would also remember her voice. Yes. And I wouldn't in the other one.
Yeah. And that's what's so powerful about her. Well, EJ, we will be watching your career with great interest. So proud of you, so happy for you. Stream K-Pop Demon Hunters.
Get that money, girlfriend.
And we can't wait for the album, girl. But Goldie is the one true winner of the Psycho Smackdown.
Who do you think is the most psycho?
Who was your ultimate psycho in the comments? You gotta let us know.
Psycho?
Are we psycho?
Probably.
Definitely. Like we said, expect the unexpected. You can't trust us. Speaking of not being able to trust anymore, would you like to get into our outro topic for the day?
Yeah, I would.
Let's speak on this.
So I guess the main thing I want to talk about is, do you think a tour set list should be released before the tickets are available?
I think it depends, because, well, I don't know. The situation we're about to get into is like kind of a unique one, because it depends on, is it supposed to be a tour for a specific album? Like, is the tour named after a specific album? Because if so, like, I don't know, because let me start here. Just in general, usually I like for a set list to be a surprise. I don't want to know before I go to the concert what the set list is going to be, because usually I'm going to see an artist that I really like, so there's like, I like so many of their songs. Like, it's not like I'm going to be like, the set list would usually never be like a deciding factor in whether or not I'm going to buy a ticket for the show, usually. However, we're about to talk about something a little unique that's going on right now, as you know. Or I guess you want to get into what's going on and why we're talking about it?
Even though this is like a specific band, I think this is a topic that like has broader appeal because of everything that's going on with not just concert prices, but the experience of going to a concert, and also what the artist is getting from the whole thing. So I'll try to like sum it up. Sleep Token's last album was called Even in Arcadia, and
watch our reaction and our deep dive.
Yes, please. So their current tour is called Even in Arcadia. You would think that it's a tour for the album, right? So people in the fandom are upset because the set list, which was not available before
people bought tickets, has been revealed now.
They've gone to the shows and they hear what the set list is, and it's the 3 singles from the new album and nothing else from the album. Part of the other issue is that the rest of the set list is made up of like their songs with the most mass appeal. So in other words, this is their headline tour, and they're sort of playing a set list for someone who isn't a fan, or maybe isn't an established fan. It seems that people think they have a set list designed for festivals, like for people who may be interested, because this stuff is gonna be watched by people
Yeah.
on their phones.
That's my problem with it. Like, normally I would not care about this at all, but like when you brought this to my attention, I was like, damn, that's actually really kind of upsetting, because like for me, I really liked the new album, even in Arcadia, like all the way through pretty much. Like, I really liked almost all of the songs on it. And if they were like, if I had money to go to this tour and I see that they're promoting a tour called the Even in Arcadia tour, I'd be like, oh yes, like I can't wait to hear all these songs live. And so if I bought a ticket and then found out later that like they weren't really going to be playing that album, I would be really fucking mad. Like, I would be really upset if I was in that position right now. So I totally feel for the people that are pissed and are upset, or, you know, whatever they're feeling, because it's like how I was even saying to you when we were talking about it, and I just brought up the Sweetener Thank You Next tour today. Like, that would be like if I went to that tour and all she did was play Dangerous Woman songs. Like, what? Like I like a lot of songs on Dangerous Woman, but like, it's the Sweetener Thank You Next
Why did
tour.
you say thank you next to thank you next?
Yeah, like, it's just odd. It's just like, I still don't really understand the decision. And that's why we were kind of speculating, like, maybe it was a higher up decision that they had to like compromise on or something. I don't really know, because to me it doesn't really make sense to do that for an album tour. It's like you said, it's more like a festival set list. So I just don't really understand why they decided to do that, or if it was like completely in their control, or what exactly is going on.
I guess another thing that's so weird about it is anniversary album tours are huge fucking deals now. Like, albums that are coming up on their 10th, 20th anniversary, the artists are doing tours where they're playing the whole album. Like, what?
I know, and it's like how we were saying, I was like, usually you always hear artists like complain about having to play their biggest hits because they're just so tired of it, you know? Like, artists usually always want to play their newest stuff because it's what they've just written, it's what they're the emotionally like closest to, it's what they just put out. So that's why I'm just like, because I'm trying to like rationalize it in my mind, and I'm like, well, maybe they're tired of those songs, and then I'm like, wait, what? They just put those songs out? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I just am so confused by it. I'm perplexed. That's all I can say.
In terms of the fan base, a lot of them who are into the lore are thinking that maybe there's like an overarching story of like the track order of the lore that they're like trying to figure out. That's not my thing, but go off if you're into that. Tell us in the comments if you think there's a story there.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know how you're feeling about this hot topic.
I guess another component of it is that because the set list was not available before the concert, tickets were available. Like, how much are they paying for concerts now? Like, are these tickets $40?
Definitely.
I mean,
not.
they're more like $400 fucking dollars
Yeah,
now for
per
one ticket.
Girl.
So you also have this whole thing where you're paying the price of like a VIP ticket.
Yeah, that's such a good point, because it's like I said, in the past when concert tickets were more affordable and concerts were more accessible, like, it wasn't as high of stakes, you know, because it's like we said, like, okay, you buy the ticket and the set list is whatever it is, you know, like, if you, like, you should know their songs if you're gonna go see the show. But like in this case, it's just like a totally different situation, because people are really like, you know, investing serious money into this experience, thinking that they're going to be getting songs from that album because that's what the tour is called, and then they're just not. I'm like, ooh, that is a rough one.
Just for a moment, to get into the Sleep Token of it all, how are they not playing fucking Gethsemane?
I know, I literally said I would sell my ticket over that. Like, I'm not kidding.
Like, the devil is raging inside me because they didn't play it. Are you kidding?
You're messing with innocent people, and you're waking up the devil inside of me. For sure. That would piss me off. Like, if I was someone who had a ticket, girl, I would be fuming, as the Brits say. I'd be fuming right now. I would be really fucking mad.
Like, they're playing Provider. It's like, Oh my god, that song is so divisive in the fan base.
I love that song, but I'm just saying the fact that it's only 3 songs off the album is crazy to me. I'm sorry, but it is.
Agreed, completely.
That is just, I don't get it. I don't understand.
If it was just a general tour, it wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah,
I agree with what you said about just my personal preferences. I don't need to know the set list. But I never, this is the first time I've ever encountered this sort of thing, I guess.
Yeah, same. It's just a weird thing. Like, it's definitely confusing. I don't really understand why this was the decision that was made. And I'm just saying, like, if I had bought a ticket, I would be upset because I love so many of their songs from other albums, so it's not like I'm gonna be mad to hear Rain or whatever the fuck, but it's like, I wanted to hear this album though. Like, that's what the tour is called. So that's what I thought I was paying for. That just is really wild to me. That's all I can say on that.
That's kind of why we think that it maybe was not the band's decision.
We were saying it's only been in the past like 5 years that ticket prices and the hysteria around getting a concert ticket has morphed into this like monstrous thing that it never was before. And I think the bubble has to burst eventually. Like, I just don't think it can keep going this way because people can't afford it. And it's like, your tour is selling like shit because no one can fucking afford to go.
Yeah, it seems like the people who are going, this is a generalization, obviously. I'm not saying that the people in attendance of concerts are not fans, but it just seems that there's more and more now. People are buying tickets to have a concert experience, not because they're a fan of the band. So they are contributing to that issue of the bots scooping up all the tickets because they're rich people who can spend $7,000 on 2 tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
And since they don't care about the band, they don't care that the money is going to scalpers instead of the artist.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, this came out on my birthday.
You're 5 years old?
I feel like it sometimes. Take me back to the good old days. No.
What is the most you will pay for a concert ticket? Tell us. 1 ticket.
I got like -$2. Can I get into a concert with that? But yeah, psycho times we're living in. Are we right or are we right? Or are we left? Left behind.
Do you know how you get to Carnegie Hall?
No.
Practice, take a left.
You got me with that one. Well, I guess that's where we'll end it here today. And I think it would only be fitting for the Psycho episode that we should end this one with a good old-fashioned Kubrick stare. You feeling it?
Mm-hmm.
You were solid. I would have jumped.